us again today to have her come in because they felt like she was still said yes.
It's too big for us.
My role at the bedside is as the patient's advocate, and the way I discharge that role is to tell the truth.
Well, not initially. In fact, most patients nowadays can be managed, at least for initial therapy. Babcock, please.
No, I don't know. I just tried calling for discharge. I'm going to call Dan and see. Dan, I'm sure I'm not even using.
I actually started out thinking I would go into ophthalmology. I've changed my mind several times, and now I've decided on internal medicine.
My name is Reshma. I'm the fourth-year medical student following Dr. Gordon.
We felt it was important for our students to become involved with patients early on in their medical school careers. We also thought that there should be more self-learning approaches because of the tremendously expanding base of knowledge in medicine these days.
Most of the time she runs about maybe 148, 92, 94.
Not bad.
That's not too bad.
We as students, we as interns, as residents, see the patient, do the physical exam, develop a plan, and really can think about the clinical decision ourselves and then discuss it with an attending.
What kind of things could cause this person to have a...
When students come to me, I ask them to sort of explore both here at Boston University and also inside themselves what it is that they really enjoy working with.
Some want to be pediatricians and some want to be obstetricians and others want to bang test tubes in the lab. We try to provide an environment that allows them to make those real choices.
I'm going to nephrology, gastroenterology, cardiology, and I'm trying everything out. And that allows me as a student to experience this and make an educated decision as to whether or not I like this.
We try to train our competent physicians who understand the changing healthcare environment, and most important, that students choose a career that meets their personal and professional needs.
I think at BU you can really do whatever it is you want. If you want to be a primary care person, that's great, and you have lots of opportunities. If you want to be a super specialized whatever, those opportunities are there for you as well.
In the main building of the medical school, the ground floor has been dedicated to Dr. McNary, the first dean of students. There are beautiful sculptures on either side representing various historic figures in medicine. The Talbot Building, which was the original medical school back in the 1800s, is one of the finest examples of Queen Anne architecture. Boston University School of Medicine has been affiliated with the two hospitals on either side, Boston City Hospital and University Hospital. Those two hospitals merged in 1996 to become Boston Medical Center.
The patient we're going to see now is an 87-year-old gentleman who lives alone with...
Boston University has the oldest home medical service in the country.
Hi, thanks, Dr. Rosenthal.
How are you, Doc?
Fine.
You're looking good.
This is Lanchine and Mina, who
Glad to know you.
two of the student doctors with
Cancer
me.
freezing.
Attending physicians and nurses make visits throughout the city. Medical students and residents go with them on these house calls. The house call has never been obsolete at BU.
I'm doing better, huh?
Yeah, it's better than it was last time.
A little bit better.
That's good.
Primary care is interesting and exceedingly important because it combines a lot of different activities that are critical for a physician to be able to master.
Do you feel comfortable doing blood pressures?
Sure.
Okay.
We have developed and enhanced our Center for Primary Care, as well as a new department of family medicine being established here.
You lean forward.
The primary care physician is looking at medicine in a broad way in terms of a community as well as an individual patient.
You did a great job, Phil.
Thank you.
The Department of Pediatrics started a rather innovative program some years ago.
I want you to have that book.
Say
I think that you would really like that, sweetheart.
They decided that every time a child came to clinic that they would give that child a book. In reading to the child, it helps to enhance that child's hearing skills, their speaking skills, and it maintains their interest. So that simple gesture of giving a book has untold benefits.
The VAN project is a tremendous stepping stone for learning about what the community's needs are. Our objectives were to provide food, clothing, and basic medical care, and to have hands-on experience working with underserved communities.
Do we have anyone volunteering to need a driver, a co-pilot?
It's been a really fantastic experience to be a part of this project as a group of students, starting something from scratch and really going out to the community and making a difference.
We can do things now. We can ask the community what the needs are, and we can respond. We don't have to wait until after we graduate and get a degree to start being health advocates. There's a lot of people out there who aren't accessing the services that are available, and so we really want to create stronger channels.
For our work within the community, we were awarded the Association of American Medical Colleges Outstanding Community Service Award.
We have a level 1 trauma center. Currently, we receive about 60% of all the trauma in Boston. We get patients helicoptered in, so it's a wonderful opportunity for students interested in trauma. Boston University School of Medicine has all the departments of surgery.
What's the big risk?
Preparation. Students get a wonderful exposure to see patients preoperatively, intraoperatively, and postoperatively, and participate in their care.
Research is very important at the school, and the total amount of funded research approximates now $100 million a year.
Our largest research building, the Center for Advanced Biomedical Research, has the latest in research facilities.
I decided that I would take advantage of being at the medical school and go and do some research.
So where are they coming from?
If you want to do it, there's a lot of research opportunities, and the professors generally, from my experience, are very open to having students in the lab. My professors really encouraged me to publish the results, and it's been really good for me. I'm glad I did it, and now I have something to show for it.
There's an environment that's created here that is very positive with respect to the students' experiences here.
Medical school is a huge challenge. We encourage students to have study partners. We have faculty who run different types of study sessions for students.
Yeah, everybody's really friendly and really open to helping you out. If you can walk into any room where a group of students are studying, and you can sort of sit down with them and go, can I join in with you guys? And everybody's really good about it.
Does anybody know what hole that exits the skull? Stone Esther Freeman, exactly. You get a hug.
Our faculty here at BU are well-respected, prominent, and here our faculty are available to us.
Cardiac output is critically dependent on heart rate, probably more so than stroke.
These are the people who are doing research right on the cutting edge, and they're presenting it to you the next day in class.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Match day is the day when senior students find out where they will be doing their internship. All students get the answer at the same time across the country. It's a very, very important day.
Our school really does a lot to help you get into where you want to go.
At Boston University, the majority of our students get their first choice.
Johns Hopkins! I'm totally excited. It's my dream come true.
Boston is an unusual medical community.
There's no finer city to go to school in America than Boston.
It includes the Symphony, the Museum of Fine Arts,
Baseball games, basketball games.
Cape Cod, the White Mountains, and the lakes in New Hampshire.
We lived in this very rural part of California. We weren't sure how we were going to like it, but we've loved it. She's already talking about staying here.
We run a 4-day orientation for students to really get them acclimated, not only to the city, but to the school and to meet their classmates before they show up in the gross anatomy lab. Once students are accepted, we immediately begin to correspond to them. We have a sophisticated webpage that allows students to begin to tap into information that they'll need to help them with housing, with moving, with getting set up here in Boston.
We've put together an outstanding group of medical students who are enthusiastic. It's a wonderful place to train individuals who are going to be creating the future for us in medicine.
I do solemnly swear.
I do solemnly swear.
By whatever I hold most sacred.
By whatever I hold most sacred. And just.
Taking the Hippocratic Oath was really kind of cool before things had started because it really marked a transition. You know, this is really going to change the rest of my life in a lot of ways. It's meaningful, yeah. I mean, it makes you think about what it is you're doing.